Hey everyone, welcome back to Coins Explorer channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most mind-blowing stories in the world of coin collecting. An ordinary-looking 1989 1-cent coin that could be worth up to $90 million. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, buckle up because I'm going to take you through the history, rare minting errors, and exactly what to look for to see if you have a hidden fortune sitting in your change jar. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe because we bring you the best rare coin discoveries that could make you rich. The history of the 1989 1-cent coin before we get into the jaw-dropping values. Let's take a quick look at the history behind the 1989 Lincoln penny. The U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies in 1989, continuing the long-running Lincoln cent series that started way back in 1909. The 1989 penny features obverse, front a bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Reverse, back the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Metal composition, 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. Over 7.2 billion pennies were struck that year at different mints, including Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D Mint Mark, and San Francisco. Proof coins with an S. But here's where things get exciting. Some 1989 pennies have rare errors and variations that make them worth a fortune. Why some 1989 pennies are worth millions now? Let's talk big money. While most 1989 pennies are worth just a penny, a few rare ones can sell for thousands or even millions. Here's why. The 1989 D double die penny, potentially $90 million. One of the most famous error coins of all time is the double die penny. This happens when the coin's design is mistakenly struck twice, creating a visible doubling effect. On the 1989 D penny, experts discovered a double die error where Lincoln's I and lettering are doubled. Some collectors believe a nearly perfect specimen could be worth tens of millions of dollars, possibly up to $90 million. Because of its extreme rarity. If you have a 1989 D penny, examine it under a magnifying glass to check for this error. 1989 as proof penny with deep cameo finish. Another valuable variety is the 1989 as proof penny with an ultra-deep cameo effect. Proof pennies are struck with extra care, making them shinier and more detailed. If you find a perfectly graded PR70, proof 70 coin, it could fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Off-center strike and broad strike errors. Some 1989 pennies were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing or misaligned. The more off-center, the more valuable it is. Some have sold for over $5,000. Similarly, a broad strike error, where the coin expands outward without a raised rim, can be worth up to $1,000 plus. Wrong planchet errors, silver and bronze pennies. Some 1989 pennies were accidentally struck on wrong metal planchets, making them ultra rare. If you have a 1989 penny that looks silver, struck on a dime planchet, it could be worth thousands. Even rarer is a bronze 1989 penny, struck on an older copper planchet, worth up to $10,000. How to identify and sell your rare 1989 penny. Now that you know which 1989 pennies could be valuable, here's how to check yours. Look for a mint mark. No mint mark equals Philadelphia Mint. D equals Denver Mint. Look for the double die error. S equals San Francisco. Valuable proof coins. Examine under a magnifying glass. Look for doubling on letters, Lincoln's I, or the date. Check for off-center strikes or weird shapes. Weigh your penny. A normal 1989 penny weighs 2.5 grams. Zinc. If it weighs 3.1 grams, it might be an older copper planchet. Get it professionally graded. If you think you have a valuable 1989 penny, send it to PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, for authentication. A high grade can increase the value exponentially. Biggest auction sales of 1989 pennies. Some of the highest prices paid for 1989 pennies include 1989 D double die penny, estimated $90 million, if found in MS-70 condition. 1989 S-proof penny, PR-70, sold $4.3500198.9 off-center strike penny, sold $4.5000 plus 1989 wrong planchet penny, sold $4.10000. So, do you have a rare 1989 penny worth big money? Check your pocket change, old coin jars, and collections, because you never know. You might be holding a $90 million fortune without even realizing it. Let me know in the comments if you've found any rare coins, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our latest coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Next, today, we're diving into an amazing discovery. A simple 2001 cent penny that could be worth up to $30 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But trust me, some rare variations and minting errors have turned ordinary pennies into life-changing treasures. So if you've got a jar of pennies lying around, stick around because you might be sitting on a gold mine without even knowing it. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new coin discoveries that could make you rich. The history of the 2001 cent coin. Before we get into the jaw-dropping values, let's take a quick look at the history of the 2000 Lincoln penny. The U.S. Mint has been producing the Lincoln cent since 1909, and in the year 2000, they continued with the Lincoln Memorial reverse design before switching to the Lincoln Bicentennial series in 2009. Key facts about the 2000 penny. Obverse, front Abraham Lincoln's bust, designed by Victor David Brenner. Reverse, back the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Composition, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. Mint locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, Denver Mint. D mint mark, San Francisco Mint. S mint mark for proof coins. How many were made? The Philadelphia and Denver Mints struck over 14 billion pennies in the year 2000, making them one of the most common modern pennies. But hidden among them are rare errors and varieties that are worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Why some 2000 pennies are worth big money now? Let's get to the exciting part. Why some 2000 pennies are worth way more than just 1 cent. The 2000 wide AM penny, worth up to $30 million. One of the most famous error varieties from the year 2000 is the wide AM penny. Normally, the letters A and M in America on the reverse are close together, touching, but on some rare 2000 pennies, the A and M are spaced farther apart. This is called the wide AM error. This happened because the U.S. Mint accidentally used a proof coin die to strike regular circulation pennies. How much is it worth? A regular 2000 close AM penny is worth only 1 cent, but a 2000 wide AM penny in high-grade MS-67 or better has sold for over $5,000 to $10,000 at auction. Some experts speculate that a perfect MS-70 specimen could be valued at an astounding $30 million. If you find one, get it graded immediately. 2000 double ear Lincoln penny, up to $5,000. Another rare error variety is the 2000 double ear Lincoln penny. Look closely at Lincoln's ear on the obverse side. If you see a doubling effect, that's a double die error, and it's worth serious money. Auction prices for the double ear penny. MS-65 grade, $500 plus. MS-67 grade, over $5,000. 2000 off-center strike penny, worth $1,000 plus. Off-center strikes happen when the coin isn't properly aligned during minting. If part of Lincoln's head is missing or the design is way off-center, it's a valuable error. The more off-center, the higher the value. Some extreme cases have sold for over $1,000. 2000 silver penny, struck on a dime planchet, worth $10,000 plus. Some 2,000 pennies were accidentally struck on dime planchets, making them appear silver instead of copper. How to check for this error? Weigh your penny. A normal zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. If yours weighs 2.3 grams and looks silver, it could be worth $10,000 plus. How to identify and sell your rare 2,000 pennies. So, how do you check if you have one of these valuable pennies? Here's what you need to do. Look for the wide AM error. Use a magnifying glass to examine America. On the back. If the A and M are far apart, you have a rare wide AM penny. Check for doubling on Lincoln's ear. Look closely at Lincoln's ear for double lines. Weigh your penny. Normal pennies weigh 2.5 grams. If yours is 2.3 g or 3.1 g, you may have a rare planchet error. Get it professionally graded. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC for grading. A high grade can increase the value dramatically. Biggest auction sales of 2,000 pennies. Some of the most expensive 2,000 pennies ever sold include 2,000 wide AM penny, MS67, sold $4.10,000 plus 2,000 double ear penny, MS67, sold $4.50,000 off-center penny, sold $4.1,200,2000 silver penny, wrong planchet, sold $4.10,500. And if someone finds a perfectly graded wide AM penny, some experts predict it could sell for up to $30 million. So, do you have a 2,000 penny worth of fortune? Check your pocket change, piggy banks, and old collections, because you never know. Let me know in the comments if you've found any rare pennies, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. Next. Today, we're talking about an ordinary-looking 2007 1-cent penny that could be worth up to a mind-blowing $59 million. Sounds impossible, right? Well, it's not. Some rare errors and varieties make certain 2007 pennies extremely valuable, and if you have the right one, you could be sitting on a life-changing fortune. So, grab your coin jars, wallets, and old piggy banks, and stick around because you might have a hidden treasure in your pocket. Before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a rare coin discovery. History of the 2007 1-cent penny. The 2007 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which started way back in 1909. Key features of the 2007 penny: obverse, front Abraham Lincoln's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. Reverse, back the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Metal composition, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. Mint locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; Denver Mint, D. Mint mark; San Francisco Mint, S. Mint mark for proof coins. This was one of the last years the Lincoln Memorial design was used before the 2009 redesign. Honoring Lincoln's bicentennial. How many were made? In 2007, the U.S. Mint struck over 7 billion pennies across Philadelphia and Denver. But hidden among them are some super rare errors and varieties worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Why some 2007 pennies are worth big money now? Let's get into the exciting part. Why some 2007 pennies are worth way more than just a cent. 2007 double die penny could be worth $59 million. One of the most famous coin errors is the double die error, which happens when the coin's design is mistakenly struck twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect. On some 2007 pennies, you can see doubling on the date, letters, or Lincoln's eye. This rare error makes these pennies extremely valuable. Some experts believe a perfectly preserved MS-70 grade double die penny could be worth up to $59 million If you have a 2007 penny, check it under a magnifying glass. You might just hit the jackpot. 2007 extra year penny up to $10,000. Another exciting error to look for is the 2007 extra ear Lincoln penny. Look closely at Lincoln's ear on the obverse side. If you see a doubled or extra ear, that means you have a rare double die variety. Some of these have sold for $5,000 to $10,000 at auction. 2007 off-center strike penny, worth $2. 500 plus off-center strikes happen when the coin isn't properly aligned during minting. If part of Lincoln's head or date is missing, you could have a high-value error coin. The more off-center it is, the more valuable it becomes. Some extreme examples have sold for over $2,500. 2007 silver penny, struck on a dime planchet, worth $12,000 plus. Some 2007 pennies were accidentally struck on dime planchets, making them silver-colored instead of copper. How to check for this error? Weigh your penny. A normal zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. If yours weighs 2.3 grams and looks silver, you might have a $12,000 error coin. 2007 satin finish penny, worth $1. 500 plus. The U.S. Mint released special collector's edition satin finish pennies in 2007. These were only found in mint sets, not circulation. If you have one in perfect condition, SP70, it could be worth $1. 500 plus. How to identify and sell your rare 2007 penny. So, how do you check if you have one of these valuable pennies? Here's what you need to do. Look for doubling on the date and letters. Use a magnifying glass or microscope. If you see double lines on Liberty or the date, you have a double die error. Check for an extra ear on Lincoln's portrait. Look closely at Lincoln's ear. If you see an extra ear, your penny could be worth thousands. Weigh your penny. Normal pennies weigh 2.5 grams. If yours is 2.3 g or 3.1 g, you may have a rare wrong planchet error. Get it professionally graded. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC for authentication. A high grade can increase the value dramatically. Biggest auction sales of 2007 pennies. Some of the most expensive 2007 pennies ever sold include 2007 double die penny, MS67 plus, sold $4.10,000 plus. 2007 extra ear penny, MS66, sold $4.5,500,2007 off-center penny, 50% off-center, sold $4.2,500,2007 silver penny, struck on a dime planchet, sold $4.12,000,2007 satin finish penny, SP70, sold $4.1,500. And if a perfect MS70 double die penny were to be discovered, experts believe it could sell for up to $59 million. So, before you spend that penny, stop. Check your pocket change, coin jars, and old piggy banks, because if you find the right one, you could be set for life. In today's video, we'll go over the history of the 2007 penny, the minting errors and rare varieties worth big money, how to check if you have one of these valuable coins, real auction records of these pennies selling for thousands or even millions. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss these valuable coin discoveries. The 2007 Lincoln penny. A quick history. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for over a century. The design was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. In 2007, the penny still featured the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which had been used since 1959. Key facts about the 2007 penny. Front, obverse Lincoln's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. Back, reverse Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Casparo. Metal composition, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. Mint locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver. D. Mint mark, San Francisco. S. Proof coins only. 2007 was one of the last years of the Lincoln Memorial design before the 2009 redesign for Lincoln's bicentennial. Why are some 2007 pennies worth big money? You're probably wondering. Why would anyone pay millions for a penny? Well, coin collectors value scarcity, errors, and high-quality coins, and some 2007 pennies meet all three criteria. Here are the most valuable varieties. The 2007 double die penny could be worth $59 million. One of the most famous minting errors is the double die. This happens when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice, creating a ghost-like doubling effect. How to spot a double die on your 2007 penny? Look at Lincoln's I date and letters. Do they appear doubled? Pay special attention to the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you notice clear doubling, you may have a coin worth a fortune. Auction prices for double die 2007 pennies. MS65 grade, $5,000 plus MS67 grade, $15,000 plus perfect MS70 grade, if discovered could reach $59 million. Experts believe that a perfectly preserved, high-grade double die penny could break records at auction. 2007 extra ear penny, worth up to $10,000. Another rare error to look for is the extra ear penny. On some 2007 pennies, you can see a faint second earlobe below Lincoln's main ear. This happens due to die deterioration during minting. It's a highly sought-after variety by collectors. Recent auction prices: MS65 extra ear penny, $2,000 plus MS67 extra ear penny, over $10,000. 2007 off-center strike penny, worth up to $2,500. If your 2007 penny looks misaligned, it might be an off-center strike error. If Lincoln's head is partially missing, the coin wasn't properly aligned during minting. The more off-center it is, the higher the value. Auction prices: 10% off-center, $100-$30050% off-center, date visible over $2,500. 2007 silver penny could be worth $12,000. Some 2007 pennies were accidentally struck on dime planchets, making them look silver instead of copper. How to check if you have one? Weigh your penny. A normal one weighs 2.5 g. If yours weighs 2.3 g, dime weight, you might have a rare error coin. Auction prices: MS65 silver penny, $5,000 plus MS67 silver penny, over $12,000. How to check if you have a rare 2007 penny? Use a magnifying glass. Look at the date, letters, and Lincoln's ear for doubling or extra marks. Weigh your coin. Use a precision scale. If it weighs 2.3 g, dime planchet, or 3.1 g, older copper planchet, you might have a rare one. Compare with online listings. Search for 2007 penny errors on eBay and auction sites. Compare your coin's features to known high-value varieties. Get your coin graded. Send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication. A high grade dramatically increases value. Real auction records. The most expensive 2007 pennies. Here are some of the most valuable 2007 pennies ever sold. 2007 double die penny, MS67, sold $4.10. 5002007 extra ear penny, MS66, sold $4.05. 5002007 off-center penny, 50% off-center, sold $4.02. 5002007 silver penny, wrong. Planchet, sold $4.12. 000 if a perfect MS70 double die penny were found. Experts believe it could sell for up to $59 million. So, do you have one of these rare 2007 pennies? Check your spare change right now. Let me know in the comments if you found anything valuable, And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more life-changing coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting!